welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I am so happy to have you here. Hopefully you will like what you see and you will consider subscribing to my channel. Today's video is a collaboration with my friend here on YouTube. Her name is Fanny and her channel name is Creations with Favi, and she is awesome. She is a mom of 3 sweet boys, and on her channel you can see a lot of great DIY projects, all made on a budget. She loves to create some great home decor on a budget, as well as some trash to treasures. She likes to shop at a Dollar Tree like I do, and I'm sure you're gonna get great inspiration going over to her channel. I'm gonna have her channel linked in the description box down below, so you can go ahead and check it out. We decided for this video to do 2 DIY projects. We're gonna be doing trash to treasure shabby chic DIYs. So this is something that I haven't done yet on my channel, but I'm very excited to do so. I hope you guys gonna like my projects, and let's go ahead and get started. For my first project, I got this beautiful Dollar Tree tray. It is so pretty, has beautiful details, this scalloped bottom. I just loved it. As soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted to use it. And I also found this fabric. I had it left over from my project that I did literally 5 years ago. I upholstered my chair and I totally forgot about this fabric, and when I found it, it was perfect for this. So now I'm first trying to find what part of this fabric I want to use, and then I'm tracing the bottom on the fabric, cutting it out, and then I'm flipping over the tray and I'm gonna use a Mod Podge and generously apply on the bottom of the tray. I wanted to put the fabric on the bottom of the tray because that way I can use the tray for food if I want to. Next, like I said, I am applying my fabric on the Mod Podge. Now, since this tray had a little, as you can see, indentations and kind of like lines, I had to go over those lines to make sure it is stuck properly, it is glued properly. So it took a little bit of time, but it was totally worth it. Then I left it to dry completely, and then I applied a second coat on the top just to seal it everything off. When I was done with that, I went around the tray, so the outside of the tray as well, because I wanted to paint that part, and I found that it's better to use a Mod Podge on the any kind of, especially plastic, if you want to paint it. That way the paint will stick better, it's not going to come off. So that's what I'm doing over here. Now I'm using Rust-Oleum chalk paint in a linen white color, and I added a little bit of acrylic paint. These two are from Arteza. One is peach and the other one is a little bit yellowish, and this is the color I got. And now I'm painting the bottom of the tray, so the scalloped bottom and also this textured bottom. After I paint the whole thing, I wanted to paint it not really perfectly, but I wanted a pretty good coverage on it, and I left it to dry. And after it was completely dried, I took a sandpaper. I don't even know what grit this is. This is so used up, and I use it all the time in my projects because it is not rough, but it is just enough for distressing. And I started distressing just a little bit, and you will see over here, it wasn't too much. Then I sealed everything off with a Mod Podge again, left it to dry, and my tray was complete. Over here, I am showing you how it turned out and how I'm using it in my kitchen for croissants, because this is totally French themed tray, and I think it turned out perfect. Now later I'm going to show you how I am using it as a part of my bedroom set for the toiletries. I'm going to show you later, but I think it can have multiple uses, and I totally think it is shabby chic, and I absolutely love it. If you're coming over from Fanny's channel, I want to welcome you, and I want to say a few things about myself. My name is Jelena. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2 kids, And on my channel you can see a lot of different kind of things, but recently I started doing DIYs and I fell in love with it. So right now that's the only thing I'm doing on my channel, and I really hope you guys will take a look at my other videos, and I hope you will like them and consider to stick around and subscribe to my channel. For my second project, I am taking this tin that was left over from something, I'm not exactly sure what, and then I'm using the same paint that I used earlier, except that I added a little more pink acrylic paint to it, and then I'm painting this tin. I started with the lid and then I'm painting the bottom part as well. I am giving it a full coverage. When all that was dry, I decided to take this little doily that I got from the Dollar Tree a long time ago, and I took the smallest one and I cut out just the lace part. After cutting it out, I am measuring just enough to cut out little pieces that's gonna go around the bottom part of this little container. When I measured all of them, then I am applying a Mod Podge and applying each piece of doily lace on the tin. After I was done applying all of them, I actually cut a little bit of piece because I decided I wanted it not all the way to the top. I am sealing it off again with a Mod Podge. When all that was sealed and completely dried, now I'm taking Waverly chalk paint in the color Silver Lining and I'm dry brushing it all around. I also decided to dry brush the lid as well, and I am also using the Waverly chalk paint in a color Mineral to do the same, just to give it a little more dimension and make it look a rustic shabby chic. Now I'm taking the jute twine that I got from the Dollar Tree and I am gonna wrap it around the upper part of this tin. There's already an indentation in this tin, so that's where I started. I'm wrapping it around 3 times, adding a little dab of a hot glue just here and there to make sure it is secured. When I was done with that, it was time to create a little flower. As you can see, I'm wrapping it a few times around my fingers and I'm tying a knot in the middle, and I'm doing the same thing with the second part of this flower. And when I'm done with both of these, I'm going to attach these two with the hot glue to each other in a kind of cross pattern. And then that's going to create this beautiful, very, very simple flower. And I'm going to attach the flower to the lid using a hot glue. After I was done with that, I knew I needed something extra on top of it, so I'm using these mini pearls that I had in my stash, and I'm creating a small flower, and that is exactly what it was missing. Now that that is complete, the only thing left to do was to add a felt on the bottom of the tin from the inside. I had the self-adhesive felt in a color white, and I cut out the circle and just put it on the bottom of my tin because I'm going to be using it for the jewelry. And this is how it turned out. I absolutely love it. I think it's perfect, rustic, shabby chic piece, and I'm just in love with it. I know shabby chic is all about details, so I think this definitely represents it. So for additional bonus project, I decided to take this bottle that I got from Dirt Cheap a long time ago. It was actually plant mister. It's just like for water. And I thought it's going to be great if I add this rub-on stickers, or actually one sticker, J for my first letter of my first name. I rubbed it on as the instructions said, and I started peeling it off. And as you can see over here, everything turned out great except for the top part. Top part was missing. So I was pretty bummed, so I decided to go ahead and peel it off with my nails. And since this sticker sheet had 2 of each letters, I decided to try again. I did everything like it said again, and when I peeled it off, it actually didn't stick at all. It was a complete mess, total fail. So I was pretty sad about it because I really, really wanted to add that touch, but on to the plan B. I took these mini pearls that I had in my stash, and I took a needle and a thread and just thread them on, creating kind of a mini garland beads out of pearls. And at the end, I decided to add a tassel that I created from the thread. It was a little challenging because it was so small, you know, thread is super, super tiny and small, but it just took a little patience for me, and I was able to create it. And now that I was done with that, I took my bottle, I put some filtered water, and I took my lavender essential oil, and I added several drops. So this will be the mist that I'm gonna put on my pillow and my bedding before I go to sleep. So it's gonna be on my nightstand. I'm gonna show you later, and that's what I'm gonna use it for. And I think this bottle is perfect for it. Now I'm adding my pearl beads that I created. I actually just looped between 2 beads, twisted, and that's how it stayed on. And I didn't want to add anything else. I thought this is absolutely perfect. And you will see now how I put it on my nightstand, on the tray, and with the little tin for the jewelry that I've created also. And I think all 3 are so perfect together. This makes my nightstand look so romantic, and I absolutely love it. I have everything I need over here for my nightstand, everything that I put my jewelry on. I use my mist that I have over here, and I'm just in love with every piece that I created over here, and I really, really hope you guys like it too. Thank you so much for watching. That is it for today's video. I really hope you liked my project. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It always means a lot to me. It shows me that you like these videos, so I can make more of them. If you're new to my channel, I would like for you to stick around and subscribe to my channel by clicking that subscribe button and also notification bell on so you don't miss any of my future videos. Don't forget to go over to Fanny's channel. I'm sure she created some amazing shabby chic DIY projects for you guys. Again, I'm gonna have her channel linked in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.